With more and more officers being added to the game, our faction credits and independent credits are being stretched to the absolute, as far as they can go. But the question is, how long would it actually take you to save up enough credits to pay for every single officer in the game? Let's have a look. I'm Admiral Pegasus, and this is Star Trek Fleet Command. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I've been through every single officer in this game, and courtesy of STFC.space, with a big shout out to Ripper for this one, who's actually collated all the information in the total costs of faction credits, independent credits, XP, badges, you name it. He's got it for all these players, all these characters. But how much is it actually going to cost you in total? Well, I did do all the adding up, and I'm not going to lie, it's a lot. Now, independent credits could seem like the biggest pain in the ass to source, and to be honest, they are. The sourcing is literally so low, it is unreal. But, yet you see here next to me, I have a couple of officers that require independent credits waiting to be upgraded. Who's this one behind me? Oh no, that's a Federation officer. So, but because I've got two officers out of the three that I could show you deployed, I'm going to show you the middle one that's actually still in dock. Now, if you take a look at the cost there, 28.6 thousand independent credits to upgrade him. Yes, I need 4 command badges as well. They can be a massive pain in the ass. And when it comes to the Borg, I'm not going to lie to you, the Borg are the most expensive ones when it comes to independent credits. The rest are roughly on par with the other 3 factions. So, now, I went through the sourcing for all the credits as well. And I'm sure you all know the sourcing. But, let's do a quick recap on the sourcing. So, let's start with the faction credits. Yeah? Let's keep it simple. So, the first place you go for your faction credits is going to be in here. And if we scroll down, here we go. We'll take... Right, I'll tell you what, we're going to do this based on the Klingon one. Because the Klingon one is my lowest reputation. So, this will be more... It'll fit better. Now, as you can see, you've got 93 Klingon credits here. Okay, and I will just show you the Federation, which is champion by comparison. You're not adding an awful lot here. You're only adding about 32 credits for a gain of going from 10 million reputation to 1 billion. You're not going to be gaining an awful lot. And to be perfectly honest, the total gain is... it's just over 500 credits. The difference when you add them all up. But yeah, so here's the next Klingon one, then this is the low one, and this is 50. Now you also get the same when it comes to the mining as well, 93 and 50. So in total, what you're actually getting is 286 faction credits from your daily goals. 286. That is it. That's not an awful lot. And that, I will say, and we'll just have a quick look at my factions to remind you. Klingon. I'm respected. So that is your first level lock. Now, if you're not respected yet, don't worry, you're going to get less. If you're more than like my Federation champion, don't worry, you're going to get a little bit more. How much more? I can't say. But the one thing is, these faction credits aren't used for just officers. You also need them to buy ship blueprints as well. So, yes, you're going to get more in the long run. Now, looking at the faction exchange, and I'll show you the because we do have this thing called the message exchange. which is this one here. Basically, I go around killing special Klingon ships, which have got like a little star on the end of the title, on the end of the name. And what they're going to drop is Federation messages. And basically, I need to collect, Klingon messages. So what I need to collect is, for the Federation value, 1,200 per day. That's a hell of a grind. A hell of a grind. Because they don't honestly drop an awful lot, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Now, let's look at the Klingon one, not Romulan, because that's in the middle. So, we're looking at a top and a bottom here for the average player base at current. So, there it is. Romulan messages. Basically, you're going to go out and kill, the Romulan scouts. They're called, I forgot to mention this bit, they're called scouts. Obviously, you all know this by now, because you've seen them flying around and you've seen what they can drop. But as you can see here, for the Klingon, this is just at the respected level. A measly 180, and I'm going to get a return at 350 credits. Now, that's not too bad. Yes, the Federation was double, but the Federation is the next lock level. But, so, let's go with this one right here. So, we're taking from the daily goals on the Klingons, we're taking 286. Now we're going to add the 300 from here. So now we are at what? 636. Okay, we are at 636. Okay, now if you want to double check my math, by all means, crack out your handy dandy calculator and have a look to see what there is. Now, the final piece of guaranteed sourcing for faction credits is going to be here in your daily events. Now, as you can see, I do the Romulan one because obviously that's going to build up my Romulan reputation. I don't bother with the Federation, don't bother with the Klingon because it's going to damage my Romulan reputation. I'm trying to get my Romulan rep up, but we're not dealing with the Romulans. We'll go into this one first. The one behind me. If it'll actually load. It doesn't want to load. There we go. So, this is where you're going to get some reputation. But where are you going to get the credits? You're getting them from the top 2 milestones. Now, here's your first one. It's 50. 50 credits. Top one, 150 credits. 200. Yes, 200. So we are now at a total of 836. Yes, we are at 8 for a respected level. We are at a total of 836. Now, something keeps telling me that there are more ways to get them. Yes, you've got your grinding. You will get the odd little bit of credit here, there, usually in the capital systems, and you'll get that faction specific credit. Sometimes, not all the time. RNG is so low it's unreal. You do also have, if we go back to the daily goals, move myself across, ready, and there we go. And what I'll do is it the daily goals I go into? No, it's not daily goals, sorry. So this is where we need to be in the faction store. And if you look above me, yes, more faction credits. Now, the problem is with this one, it's a 7-day basis. So you can't really class it as a daily. Now, if you wanted to, you can divide it down. And basically you're earning an extra 115, 117, I guess. Off the top of my head, on top. So, yes, you can add that in as well. But when you think about pure daily grind, you're looking at 836 for the bottom. Now, I've said that there is a difference between... shown there's a difference. When you do the champion, your total for the champion is going to be 1382, 1382, because you're going to get 412 from your daily goals. You're going to get 700. Oh, we've got a territory takeover. You're going to get 700 from your message exchange, and in your daily events, you get 270. So yes, between respected and champion, you've gone from 200 to 270. It's not an awful lot. Your biggest one is there. That's your biggest one. But the problem is you really do need to grind them out. And I'd probably recommend like a level 49 system or something like that to do it. Now, downside in here, even being a champion, you're only guaranteed the exact same amount when it comes as respected. So once you can start pulling this, that's all you're going to get. So this is the reason why I've not actually included this in the daily. So yes, there is this. And something keeps telling me that there is more besides the battle pass, besides certain events and things like that. So yeah, you'll get them. But ultimately your daily grind between respected and champion will lie between 836 and 1382. Basically a 532 difference. 52 difference. That is it 52? No. It's 46. 546 difference. That is it. So it's a significant amount, yes. But yeah. Now, where do you go for the sourcing for the independent credits? Well, to be perfectly honest with you, you go here. And this brings in, and I'm sure a lot of you have already put it in the comment section below. You go into Borg Tech and you scroll across. Oh, look here. More faction credits. Yes, more faction credits. Now, mine's doubled. Now, you can do this every day, but with the new solo armadas added, you might not be able to do it. You might not be able to do every faction. You might be able to do one faction. But 600 is a good one. 300 is what you'll normally get if you don't have the Borg Refinery double pull prime, which you can grind out for free. 8,000. So yes, you could be taking, and these are not reputation based. They are Vidar tier based. Yes, Vidar tier based. So just bear that in mind. So mine's a tier 9 Vidar. I'll be pulling 300. Obviously, because I got the prime, I get 600. Now, so yes, you've got them, but independent credits as well. Now, it also costs 8,000 charged nanoprobes, the exact same as what that is. Charged nanoprobes, 8,000. Your independent credits are going to cost the same. I know, I do apologise, it's a bit flippy flappy. I know where all the sourcing is. It's just remembering to put it all in the right order. Now, I pulled this morning and I pulled 240. Hence the gold ring around it. Doubled. So cut it in half. It's 120. Yes, 120. It's it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous how low this is. But you can pull this on a daily basis. Now, you don't have to. It's highly recommended, but it's your choice. It's entirely up to you if you want to pull it. Because of the sourcing, I would highly recommend pulling it. Because where are you going to find your next one? Well, you need to go out of here, back into factions. I know I've got a couple of miners sat on 0 nodes. They can either get taken out or whatever. Go into your rogue store. You'll see that. That's a piece of research. Now, we're not going to include that one. I can't get my hand high enough. We're not going to include it. For the simple fact is, it's a weekly pull. 100 per week. 100 per week. But what you want to be doing is going into the augment store. And there you go. Over there. 75 credits. Yes, a whopping 75 credits on a daily basis. So, now take that, add it to your Borg Refinery. What are you at? 195. Yes, a whopping 195. That's a far cry from 836 as Klingon respected, isn't it? And guess what? Those independent credits, you only need them for the officers. You won't need them for the crappy ships because the blueprints cost the augment credits. But you will need those augment credits to buy that 75. And how do you do that? Well, go mine some decoded data. Yeah, go mine. 71,000 on the maximum reputation here, which is ally. So, yeah, So we're at 195. Right, now I'm going to try and flip the camera because I did all this in a Microsoft spreadsheet, and unfortunately it's pretty difficult to put it up here on the screen. So let's have a look, see if we can flip the camera. No, so right, well, right, we can do it that way. Here we go. Right, so I'm going to take the green screen off just temporarily while we do this, because it's going to be a little pain in the bum. So now closer to the screen. There is all your that's where all your sourcing is. That's the ones that you primarily get every single day. Now obviously there is more, but that's your base level, and that's the levels I want to work at today. So here is all your officers. As you can see, I've divided them down into the individual columns, and it starts with common, and we'll scroll right down, and then you've got your uncommon officers, and I'm going to scroll down in further to the rares, and then the epics, and then the officers I haven't got. Now this bit at the bottom is a bit you really need to focus on. Yeah. So in total you're going to need just under 1.8 million faction credits for the Federation. Independent, you're going to need 956,975. And that's going to take you 4,908 days to acquire, based on 195 a day. That's nearly 13 and a half years. Compared to the Federation's 5.8 years. So you can see the stark difference between the two of them. It's ridiculous. 13 and a half years to source enough independent credits to do all the officers in the game. Do you think Scopely are going to stop adding independent officers to that? No, they're not. Now, is the 13 and a half years an acceptable grind? I'm going to leave you to make that comment, not me, you. My personal opinion is that's stupid. That's just ultimately insulting. But it comes down to what you think as a player. Is it ideal? Is it the best thing going? But it's your choice. But yeah, there's not much else I can say on that one though. So leave your comments in the section down below. Let me know, do you think that 13 and a half years is adequate sourcing for the independent credits? I think it's crap sourcing, to be perfectly honest with you. But that's my opinion. So I have had a look around to see if I can find it. You can get the odd one or two every now and again. Yes, you're going to get some in the battle pass as well. So let's have a quick look at the battle pass, and we've got to remember where all these credits are. Was there any in there? No. I can't see any on the bottom line. Not there. Nope. Does Spock have any with him? Nope. Oh, here you go. You got some independent credits there. So that's an extra 830. So that's not too bad. But again, still a bit of a far cry. This one here's got a few more. No, that's all away team speed ups. Kirk directives. Nothing on the bottom line. Nothing on the bottom line. That one there. Oh, another 830. So yeah, so that ideally that's another 2,000 boost for the another 1,600 boost for the month so far. And there we go, we've got some faction credits here as well. So that's an extra 980. But again, that's once a month, right? That's not on a daily basis. 195 on a daily basis. Compared to independent credits. Compared to what you're going to get in the battle pass over a month, for a month. Well, you're already talking 1,950 every 10 days. So 2,000, you're looking close to 6,000 in a month. Now, does that seem reasonable? That's your choice. Me, no. It's not. Do we have any more? So no, we've got more Bogdana probes. It's not going to be on that bottom line. Has Hugh got any more? No, he's got my badges. So, faction credits. 980. That's just over a day's payout. Based on what I showed you. Now, again, I will stress, that's not all the sourcing. What I've showed you is the ones I can remember off the top of my head. And then obviously the Allegiance ones, which are a weekly basis. These are monthly basis. So if you wanted to look based on your daily basis, yeah. Now, what you do get in the Battle Pass can actually help with the grinding. So that's 1,660. Yes, that's going to bring it down a little bit from your 13 and a half years. Not by bloody a lot, though. Not by a lot, by a long shot. So, I'd probably say you're looking down to about, what, 8 or 9 years? Give or take? But anyway, that's the independent credits. I think it's a scandal, the fact that we're not getting as much as we should. 195 per day? Come on, Scopely. You can do better, especially adding all these new officers. Anyway, I need to run. Don't forget to like the video as well if you liked it. As well, all these likes helps push the video out further and wide. Also, don't forget to click subscribe. We are getting very close to 500 subscribers. So please, if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button. I do release videos on a weekly basis at least, and I go live once a week. I am in the process of deciding, should I continue with Tuesday nights or should I move it to another night? But again, that's going to be something that's going to be placed in my Discord. The link for my Discord can be found in the channel's description. If you would like to donate to the channel, please feel free. Again, the link is in the channel's description as well for PayPal. That's it. That's all I've got for today. Drop your comments in the section down below, but also don't forget to stay safe and live long and prosper. And I shall see you on the next video. Goodbye.